All right, so it's that time again. It's that time again. So, guys, as you're here, just please, I'm begging you to smash that like button. Don't make me go into an argument for hit the like button, people. Don't allow us to go into argument for likes. Yeah, you know me not have likes already. I'm work hard for everything I have. So just hit the like button, people. I'd really appreciate it if you do so. Hit the like button. If you hear me clearly, let me know. Let me fix the background music because it's quite loud. Good. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Most definitely. I'm trying to add another music to the template. It's telling me a lot of things. But guys, we're gonna run through the team of the season in the Jamaica Premier League. Team of the season for the JPL. Team of the season for the JPL. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for. No, let me tell you the truth. Let me be honest. I never wanted to do this because I know for a fact that there would be a lot of angry folks. I know that there would be a lot of angry folks. A lot of people thoroughly upset. But I have to do it. That's just how it is. I have to do it. Most definitely. So guys, as I said, just smash the like button as you come in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Now, the selection of this team has to do with performances throughout the season. That is the reason why it's called Team of the Year. The selection of this process goes throughout the year. Not just one game, not just 2 games, not just 3 games. I'm talking about on a consistent basis. That's it. That's how the selection process would have gone. I know a lot of people will be saying, hey, this guy shouldn't be in there. But if there's anyone in the squad that you strongly believe should not be in the squad, please let us know. But first, let me check to see if the stream is running smoothly. Because I have so many, it seems like some silent people. Okay, so it's running smooth. It's running smoothly. Quite nice, actually. It's running really nice. Nevertheless, we're gonna start off with players who didn't make the squad. I'm gonna give you 5 players who didn't make the squad. So everyone who have these players in their head, you most definitely have to. So these are the 5 bench players. I'm gonna start off with the 5 bench players. The 5 bench players, people. All right, so let me draw for the piece of paper. These persons were very much on the cusp of the team. Almost, you can most definitely say almost made the team. I had problems selecting some other players because of the consistency level, but most definitely they are there. I do believe, let me check. I think the team consists of players from almost every, no, no, not every, but from, let me see how much teams are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double all-in, 2 double all-in players, Arnett, 2 players from Arnett, Arborview, 2 players from Arborview. So you guys can actually assume who these persons are. From Mount Pleasant, only 1, unfortunately, and it's tough. Only 1 from Mount Pleasant. It's really tough. it's really tough, people. But nonetheless, we have to most definitely factor in everyone who tremendously put a maximum effort in this season, allowing this to be a beautiful season of football. I do believe that even the people, the JPL personals who work in the back room, they would have said that this particular year would have been one of the hugest success in regards to the how could I put it now? The product itself as a Premier League. All right. So let me get straight to it. I was just making one adjustment, people. Just making one adjustment. I do apologize for that. Just making one adjustment because I could have sworn I completed it, but good. All right. So players who are on the bench. Let's start off with players like Shea Smith. Is one player who is quite close to making the team, but he just didn't make the team because of inconsistency in the team. At one point, he was out of the team, but nonetheless, in regards to quality, he has been a tremendous quality, and he had a fairly decent season. You can say he had a good season, just unfortunately, the team didn't do as well as though he would have wanted it to. Now, let me send this to my email. Let me send it to my email. So the team is just arriving to my email, actually. The team just arrived to my email, people. Just reached my email. Oh, my word. All right. So Shea Smith is one who's on the fringes of the team, and he didn't make it, unfortunately. Just a bit of inconsistency with the team, Portmore United. But hopefully next year, we would definitely see him again. Now, another player who had a tremendous season and they didn't make it is Leonardo Thomas. He had a very good season, people. A consistent season for Waterhouse. You can't write off how well he played for Waterhouse this season. You cannot write off how good he played. As it's called the team of the season, yeah, it just reached my email. I'm going to give you guys a few of the players who are on the fringes of the team. Defenders, Penny Cook from Tivoli. Another player who had a tremendous season, but it just didn't break the line to enter into the team of the season. That's how it is, Penny Cook. That's how it is. Unfortunate. Now, let's look at another player in the likes of Cardell Benbow. Another substitute player. Now, if you look at the team, when I release the team of the season, most definitely you're going to say, okay, I would understand the reason why some of these players are not in the first team. So that is actually 4 players already. 4 players already. You see that? There's a lot of players, people. There's a lot of players who did make the team of this season. Now, another one is from Arnett, Marlon Allen. Another player who did not make the team of the season, but is on the bench, just in and around the fringes of the team. And hats off to you. Now, this person, it gave me headache. This person in particular gave me a lot of headaches, and I try my best to fix the team to give this person a spot in the team. And because of that, the team was very much unbalanced. And I couldn't have an all-star team and it's unbalanced. It's like having 11 attackers and putting even one of the attackers in the goal. That didn't make any sense at all. You have to have some balance. And I pick players according to their positions. I went into an argument with someone speaking about holistically having a striker who plays a variety of roles versus a striker who's just an out-and-out striker. It's tough. All right, so another player who's on the fringes, and that player is Flavor Zone. No pressure, my man. All right, Flavor Zone, what you know? You see, when the first part of the tier 2 complete, which is Sunday, I will definitely give you a complete breakdown, because the reason I'm going to do that is because on Sunday evening, we will know exactly who advances to the playoffs and who will be making it, who has a stronger chance of going to the Premier League. So, nonetheless, don't worry about it, Flavor Zone. I have a special show prepared for you. I have a special show prepared for you guys. I have a special show prepared for you guys, man. Good. So the next, as I said, that player is Nicholas Cuckoo Nelson. Now, this player is definitely a player who had a tremendous season in a team that has a lot of inconsistencies. This team had a lot of inconsistency for the season, and there's one bright and shining armor in that team, and that is Nicholas Nelson. He had a tremendous season. It's just unfortunate that his team could not break the barrier to go further. It's just very much unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate that they didn't do that. It's tough. It's really, really tough. It's extremely tough, people. But hats off to you, Nicholas Nelson. Putting in those performances throughout the season. It's just tough. You amassed 11 goals, which is quite good, which is really good. Many others wouldn't do that, specifically the team that you're in. I highly doubt many of the players would have been able to do that actually. Let me see if I can just enlarge the screen. This. All right, so definitely that's not going to do anything. All right. I'm trying my best to see how I can good. All right, back to where I was. Another player who had a very much a consistent season is Sule McCullough from Mount Pleasant. Very consistent right back, central midfield, central defensive midfield, attacking midfield, right wing back, left back. He has played a numerous role for Mount Pleasant. He has been a consistent feature for Mount Pleasant as well. And hats off to you, Sule McCullough. Another tremendous player who had a tremendous season. All right, so let's go now into the people. I can't call all the players who actually had good season. I can't call all the players. What I'm going to go to right now is the team of the season. So I'm finally going to go to it, people. Finally going to go to it. Finally going to go over to the team of the season. What you all came here for. This is what you all came here for, people. The team of the season. No, I don't want the argument to start. I don't want any big argument. Let's run through these players that made the team of the season. These players that made the JPL, Jamaica Premier League 2022 team of the season. Now, there will be players that you definitely don't agree with. There will be players that you don't agree with. That's just a part of the program. And it's definitely just a part of it. You won't agree with everyone. You won't agree about everyone. But let me give you the explanation for these selection. Now, we're going to start off with Damien Ayat in goal. So we have 3 keepers this season that had really good seasons. 3 keepers. Vino Bartlett, Damien Ayat, Kemar Foster. So these 3 keepers are the top of the keeper and echelons in the JPL. Big up Ryan LFC. Big up. These are the 3 keepers that are at the top echelons of the JPL. Out of the 3 keepers, only one made it to the final. Only one made it to the final. And it would be difficult for me. And he has the joint most clean sheet, which is, I think it's 9. The joint most clean sheet, which is 9. You have to give credit to a player who make it to the final. You have to give credit to that player. There's no other way you can do. You must give credit to that player who made it to the final. And he's the one who is in the finals. Vino Bartlett, his team kicked out Vino Bartlett team. And in that, he saved a penalty. He saved a penalty in the semi-finals against one of the top penalty takers in the league. So that there is the reason why we have Damian Hyatt as the keeper for in that sense. Now let's go to right back. People, Azzy, me know Azzy, listen Azzy. Everyone cannot be in the team. Everyone cannot be in the team. Everyone cannot be in the team. But that is why I said if you have an issue with the starting line with this team of the season, no problem. You guys can go in the comment section and just tell me what you don't like and who you would have in place of anyone else. So for right back, we have O'Shane Staple. Quite a few goals as well. He has added about 5 goals and possible 6 assists. Is it 6? 5 goals or about 6 assists. He had a fairly good season in regards to output. He did have a bad game and scoring an own goal, but that's a part of football. O'Shane Staple, also a part of the winning team of the Jamaica Premier League. Hats off, and well done. Now, centre back. First name on the sheet is Richard King. Now, I highly doubt anyone would disagree with this one. I highly doubt that. He has been arguably the best defender in the league from the start of the season. Now, he has a partner in Kyle Ming who stepped up when he's out. But Richard King has been tremendous this season. And I don't think anyone will even try to argue or dispute Richard King being this team. Beside of him is the unknown. This player is the unknown throughout the season. Very much the unknown throughout the season. Elvis Wilson. Now, many might say this player is not a player that should be. But if you watch Waterhouse, if you watch the Premier League week in, week out, you'll definitely realize that this player is never injured. He's always present. The hardest player in the league to go past. Only one player in this league has actually made Elvis Wilson really look like he doesn't know what he's doing. And that is Cephas, when he just blaze past him. And Cephas has done that to every player. Cephas has most definitely done that to every player. Now, at left back, we have Kenroy Campbell of Cavaliers. Now, there's 3 players that were selected for the left back position. These 3 players are Donovan Segree, Kenroy Campbell, and Ajuma Johnson. Those are the 3 left backs that was selected. On the fringe of that would have been Kimani Campbell. You have Emiliano Rosoy from Portmore, but it was just on the fringes with also Kimani Campbell of Waterhouse. But definitely these are the 3 top left backs in the league. Attacking wise, defensive wise, he's present. Remember, Kenroy Campbell, Donovan Segree, and Ajuma Johnson. Kenroy Campbell lifted the first place, this 3rd place trophy for the it's not a trophy, it's the 3rd place position for the Jamaica Premier League, and you have to give him that extra bit for going further. You have to give him that extra bit a bit further. So I'm going with Kenroy Campbell at the left back. In the midfield now, I am happy to see that no one is disputing that Nicoy Christian should not be in this team. I'm happy to see that no one is disputing that Nicoy Christian Nanko should not be in this team. One of the best players in the Jamaica Premier League, one of the best midfielders in the Jamaica Premier League, pinpoint. Now, what we realize in football is this, right? In football, you have players who give you the goals and the assists and all these things. Then in football, you have the players who just play beautiful football on a general basis, on a day-to-day basis. beautiful football. Passes here, passes there, twinkle toes here, twinkle toes there, a little bit of samba here, a little bit of samba there. Nicoy Christian has had a tremendous season. He has had a tremendous season, and he is rightfully deserved to be in the team of the week. There's many other players as central midfielders in the league. Alwyn Harvey started off good. He got flat and a bit laid down. You have so much players in the league who had a good season. As he said, McCarthy, Phillips, they did have a tremendous season. Phillips has been tremendous. Fizzy has been tremendous. As he said, I think Busy is better than Reed. Even Busy, I have to remember Busy. Listen, Azzy, this season Busy has been good, but Reed has been really excellent. Trayvon Reed has been really good this season. Trayvon Reed has been really good this season. Busy dipped off a form early out in the season, then he picked up in the last portion of the season. Trayvon Reed from the start of the season, right throughout, he have been consistent. I've been there. Now, right beside of Nicoy Christian is a man from Arnett in Marlon Martin. Now, Marlon Martin, we have Fabian McCarthy, you have Andrew Vanzi, you have Priestley, you have Ramon Owell. All of these players are really good, experienced central defensive midfielders in the Jamaica Premier League. Marlon Martin, the younger version of all of them, basically you can combine those guys into one and you get a Marlon Martin. He is a really good player. Marlon Martin is a really good player. He had a really good season as well. A solid in the Central Park for Arnett. Pivotal in assisting Arnett to reach to the semis. No, the quarterfinals. Why did I say semis? The quarterfinals. And pivotal to go into the playoffs, then quarterfinals. Yeah. Pivotal. Really, really pivotal season. Now, in front of them, the Samba man, the wicked man, the number 10, the hashtag number 10 from Harbourview, the man that carried Harbourview to the finals and lifting the JPL trophy, Trayvon Reed. As the fans would say, Trayvon Reed, Trayvon Reed, Trayvon Reed. He has had a phenomenal season. If you watch football, specifically the JPL, you'd see how impressive this young man has been throughout the entirety of the season. Trayvon Reed has been a phenomenal player throughout the season, specifically for Harbourview. If there is no one at Harbourview, there is Trayvon Reed. Yes, they do have other players in the likes of Phil and Lawrence, who turns up every now and then with a goal, and you also have Fodder, who turns up every now and then with a goal. You also have Nicholas Hamilton, who turns up with goals as well. But we cannot count out the season that Trayvon Reed had. He is untouchable. He is unplayable. You cannot touch him. You cannot go close to him. He had a really good season. Busy is good, but not in comparison to the season that Trayvon Reed had. Nowhere near there. Now, over onto the right-hand side of the pitch, we have the man from Macedonia, North Macedonia, at FC Shikopi, Ronaldo Cephas. The fastest guns out, blazing lightning bolt player in the JPL. Possibly, we don't know if it exists. The quickest player. This man walks past every single player in the league as if they are a cone. Speed kills. And that's what Ronaldo Cephas do to teams week in, week out. Uses speed and kill teams. He was one of the biggest reasons, or the most important player in Arnett Guard making it to the to the quarterfinals. He was, if not the most important player. When you see when he's not in the team, how they struggle to find goals, how they struggle to maintain the attacking waves. all because of Ronaldo Cephas, that threat level that he carries with him, that aura that Ronaldo Cephas carried. Now, over onto the left side, this man is the most consistent player throughout the season. In 19 games, registering 13 goals and 4 assists. That's a combination of 17 goals contribution in 19 games. There's no other player, no other player who comes close to those goal contribution in the league. None. On a consistent basis, there is no other player who you'd say that. Now, leading the line, Fox in the box, the man who kept Dumbo Holding going, despite the dip in form in the middle of the season, but he really kept Dumbo Holding in the game. Atafroy Grave, man from Vietnam. Big up. Now, if anyone really want to dispute this team of the year, it will be tough. It will be tough. It will be really tough. It will definitely be tough. Not gonna lie, it's a tough one. Now, for the coach of the season. Now this year, people, this one is one in which I think it drives a lot of debate, because I'm looking at a coach, for example, Dumbo Holding coach Errol Thomas, who, yes, he's in the final, but for a large portion of the season, he was not with the team. Many people said that the preparation was already done, but in the same sense, we are looking at people who is with the team. Yes, it was not in his direct control, but we are looking at people who are with the team right throughout. So coach of the year, Christopher Harvey said Reed for MVP and Ludlow Bernard for coach of the year, our coach of the season. No, I cannot give Ludlow the coach of the season. Ludlow did win the Premier League. I 100% agree with that. But guess this is why I cannot give Ludlow coach of the season. In a complete season, if there was no playoff, Ludlow would have been nowhere near the talk of being coach of the season, because Harborview would have finished 6th, about 13. How much points? Let me check. Let me check the points stand. Let me check. I didn't check. I didn't check it out, people. Let me check. Just give me a second. Let me check how much points Harborview finished behind Waterhouse. It's not. We're not sure. It's not sure. It's not giving it. Somebody in the comment section, if you know how much points Waterhouse finished on versus how much points Harborview finished on. I'm fresh gun. I cannot give Ludlow the coach of the season. I can't do it. I can't do it, because if it was just a normal season, remember, no, we can't use. Let me see how much games he played. He played semi-finals. He played quarterfinals, semi-finals, semi-finals, and a finals. That's 3 games. Neville Jones said, did you know that the Jamaica League starts when it's playoff time? Waste of money to watch a regular season. No, you can't say it's waste of money, because in a season of football, a team plays for this season. Let me find the league table. Let me see if I can find the league table. Let me see if I can find the league table. Let me see if I can find the league table. May I look at the league table, people? Because It's difficult to really look past all of that, you know. League table. I'm not see league table. All right, so Waterhouse finished on 49 points, whilst Harborview finished on 28. Waterhouse finished on 49 points. That is a 21 points difference. That is a 21 points difference, people. 21 points difference. Harborview finished 21 points behind Waterhouse. So how is it that you're going to say that a coach Christopher Harvey, let me tell you, Harborview finished, this is what Christopher Harvey said, Harborview finished 6th, and you're telling me that Ludlow Bernard is not the coach of the season. The aim is to win the league, not to finish with the most points. All right. The most, you have to look at consistency throughout the season, not when the playoffs start. Not only when the playoffs start. Yes, yes, I understand where you're coming from, you know, that the coach that win the league should be highlighted as the best coach. But look at that. In the event that the Waterhouse finish with 21 points more than Harborview, if the season stopped at 22 games, Harborview would be nowhere near the conversation. So you're going to use three games to throw away the rest of the season. If that is the case, then if we're going to only use the knockoff stages, that means players such as, let me see, players such as let me see, Daniel Green, King, Elvis Wilson, all these players who should not have been in the team of the season, because only team that win the league deserves the credit. No, that's not how it is. No, Neville Jones, all of the season is very much important. All of the season is very much important. It's just unfortunate that it's a playoff system. It's very much unfortunate that's a playoff system. All right, so Neville Jones, McCarthy deserves to be in the 11. Who do you put McCarthy over? Martin. I understand. McCarthy is actually on the bench. McCarthy is in the match, the squad, you know, but he's on the bench. These are the players who will start. So if the Reggae Boyz want a friendly, these are the players that they should look to play. These are the players that they should look to play. If the Reggae Boyz want a friendly, these are the players that they should look to play. But as I'm saying, back to coach of the season, I'm looking for consistency. So throughout the entirety of the season, who has been the most consistent coach? I'm not talking about only in the semifinals or only in the finals. I'm not talking about that. I'm speaking about from the first game kickoff. Which team has been the most consistent? Which team has been the most consistent? And I personally believe that throughout the season, Waterhouse has been the most consistent team. They 49 points, people. 49 points. Come on, people. That's not easy. The closest team to Waterhouse is Dumbo Olin on 44. I'm looking at 3. Oof. It has to be. Tajari Walter said McCarthy better than Martin. All right. So in that sense, listen. McCarthy had a good season. But he had a lot of ups and downs in the season, you know. He had a lot of ups and downs in the season. Specifically in the finals, he had a really good game. He had some good games in the semi-finals. But throughout the season, has he been really that consistent? Consistency, what I talk about in a Tajari. Consistency right throughout the season. Yes, McCarthy is better. But on a consistent basis, who has been the most consistent? So for coach of the season, these are the 3 nominees for coach of the season. Fuzzy, T-Got, Fuzzy, T-Got, Herald, Fuzzy, T-Got, Herald, Fuzzy, T-Got, Herald. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. I think these are the 3. No, Neville Jones. It's not the penalty. It's not the penalty. Not the penalty. It's not the penalty, Neville. But these are the 3 most consistent coach throughout the season. With Ludlow, he had a very good final part of the season. He had a really good finals. So let's say 2 games, 2 semi-finals, 2 quarterfinals. So 5 games. No, Ludlow Bernard because he get the job done. Jano sir. I saw him look funny. Remember say a penalty going on. Remember say a penalty going on Neville Jones. Remember say a penalty going on. Just look at what I'm saying now. I understand that Ludlow has been there now. Even if we put Ludlow in it. But was Ludlow consistent throughout the season? We're speaking about consistency, you know. For you to make the team of the year, you must be consistent from the first game of the season up until the last game of the season. From the first game of the season up until the last game of the season. You have to be consistent, man. It's a criteria. It's a huge criteria, man. That is the only way we can attest to how good you are, and that's if you are extremely consistent. All right, so let me bring up the coach of the season, people. Let me bring up the coach of the season. Fresh God said McCarthy was up and down all season. He wasn't consistent. Thank you very much, Fresh God. Somebody who watch the league. Neville Jones said Bartos not even make the final, so I would give it to Dummy Hole in Thomas. That's a good observation, actually. It's a very good observation. So let me bring up the team, the coach of the season, people. This year is the coach of the season. Hats off to you, sir. You did a tremendous job. You did a tremendous job, Harold Thomas. You did a tremendous job going forward. And Harold Thomas is the coach of the season. And based on how Dumbo Holding play, let me tell you the truth, people. He would be the one I want to be the coach. even if he no win, he would be the one based on how Dumbo Holding play. He would be the one I want to be the coach. But he deserves it, people. He deserves it. Throughout this season, he has been really consistent. And his team is in the finals. Yes, he didn't win it. But Ludlow, who is in the final, did not have such a consistent season. They didn't have such a consistent season according to Harold Thomas. They didn't. Now, people, MVP for the season. This year is the difficult part. So, un've got help with the one, I know. Un've got help with the one. Un've got help with the one, people. You must help with the one. The one are tough. This one really, really tough, people. Man, tell you, say really, really tough. So now have you got help me with this one. Oh. All right, so the nominees for MVP of the season. Neville Jones said, attack. Tajari Walter said, deserve was losing with Cedar Grove in the Manning Cup and came so far in the Prem. And Ramsey, big up. Christopher R said, Reed or Bygrave. Neville Jones said, MVP would be Bygrave. Jano, sir, Bygrave. so no, nothing for Reed. So here are these guys are the nominees for Player of the Season. These guys are the nominees for Player of the Season. So let me give you the nominees. We have Nicole Christian. Is the first nominee. We have 4 nominees, people. 4. Nicole Christian. Number 2, Trayvon Reed. Number 3, Richard King. Number 4, Daniel Green. All right, so Daniel Green is number 4. Number 1, Nicole Christian. Number 2, Trayvon Reed. Number 3, Richard King. Number 4, Daniel Green. I think I could add 5, let it be 5. Bygrave. So before I select, before I do the selection, people, tell me who you have as your MVP of the season and why. Paul Ellis said Phillips, Demario Phillips. Phillips had a good season, ups and downs as well. But these players, I think, kind of outshine Phillips a bit. He did have a good season, but these players kind of outshine Phillips. Fresh God said, who finished with the most goal contribution, MG? Just a question not pertaining to the MVP. Fresh God, Bygrave had 13 goals, 1 assist. Cephas had, let me see. I don't want to quote wrong, Don't want to quote wrong, people. So let me get the correct stat. But me know Bygrave had 13 goals, 1 assist in, I think it's about 18 game. 13 goal, 1 assist in 18 game. Daniel Green. No, I'm not going Daniel Green yet. Richard King. No. It wouldn't night. Nicholas Nelson has 11 goals, 3 assists. Cardell Benbow, 11 goals, 2 assists. Is it 11 goals Benbow have? 12 goals, 2 assists, sorry. Benbow have 12 goals, 2 assists. Ronaldo Cephas, 10 goals, 3 assists. Marlon Allen, 10 goals, 3 assists. So most of them goal contribution have been Trayvon Reed, 10 goals, 3 assists. Most of them goal contribution have been in the region of 13-14. Most of them goal contribution, let me say it again, have been in the region of 13-14. MVP for now, the final person is Daniel Green with 13 goals, 4 assists. So that's 17 goals contribution for Daniel Green. in regards to goal contribution, Daniel Green has significantly more than anyone else. So, see the difficulty, people. Like Foden now with 7 goals, 3 assists. Let me see. Who else may I look for? I think Benbow. What Benbow? Benbow have 11 goals actually. I did say that. I think I said that. 11 goals. And let's see. Yeah, 11 goals, 2 assists. So that's 13 as well. So people, who do you select as your MVP for the season? As I said, let me go back to goal contribution. I think Nicole Christian goal contribution is about 9. Is it 9? No. I think it's about 6 or 7. I think he has a couple of assists. Oh guys, please hit the like button. Trayvon Reed again. Let me get the correct. Trayvon Reed has about, I think, 11 goals. 11 goals, 3 assists. So that's 14. Goal contribution. Cephas has 13. Daniel Green has 14 assists. 14 assists. Nanko has 14 assists. My bad. My apologies. 14 assists. That is a shit lot. Hey, that's a lot, you know? That's a crap. That is a lot of assists. Isn't it the assist record that? Isn't that the assist record? Bygrave has 13 goals, 1 assist, so that's 14 goal contribution. Daniel Green, 13 goals, 4 assists, so that's 17 goals contribution. Richard King is the defender for MVP Neville Jones. Richard King is the defender. So people, only think Benbow ended with 11 goals and 2 assists. So people, come on, man. Who wanna say? Who wanna say drop name? No, Fresh God, Reed had more goals than that. Reed had, he scored 2 goals in the, he scored goals in a knockout. Trayvon Reed scored a few goals in a knockout. I didn't register it. I just that I never registered those goals that he scored in knockout. Let me see. I'm gonna check how much goals Trayvon Reed scored in a knockout. But he did score a few goals in the knockout stages. How many clean sheet King have? 9. Richard King has 9 clean sheet. So so Fresh God, Neville Jones said Reed because he scored some vital goals to win. Yeah, he did score some vital goals. Tajar said a few. Paul said Daniel Green, he improved this year. I think Reed is a little selfish for me and can improve on decision going forward. All right, so for me, no people. So let's go through the elimination process. Christian with 14 assists, which is tremendous, people. I do believe that that's the assist record. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I do believe that is the assist record. Trayvon Reed with 14 goal contribution, lifting the title. Vital player for Harborview, but not throughout the entire season in regards to its team performances. Richard King with 9 clean sheets, tremendous defensive stability, bringing his team into the semis, winning 3rd place position, even though he missed a penalty. Bygrave with 14 goals, bringing a tremendous performance as well in the semis. In the semis against Cavaliers, who had a tremendous season. But Daniel Green with 17 goals contribution, 17 goal contribution right throughout the season. He has been one of the most consistent players. He has been, if not possible, the most consistent throughout the season in 19 games. He only missed 3 games. Daniel Green only missed 3 games. So people when now put in the comment section, as I said, Daniel Green has been the best player in the league this season. We have seen moments when he kind of feel out in some games still, but you don't know. Reed is a showman. I think that's what he was signed to do. No man, Reed a bad baller, man. What little guy at Arnett the name, man? Let's come do some whole fancy footwork and then kind of something there. A lot of fancy footwork and then kind of something there, man. Come on, people. People are going upset, you know. A lot of people are going upset when when we drop the name, you know. No, people are going upset, you know. Come on, people. Come on, people. Come in the comment section, man. Well, now tell me who. Fresh God said, Demari Deacon. Yes. Yeah, man. Him a showman. Them the man they are showman. Them the man they are showman. Daniel Hardy said, Hustler. People now tell me I own on the JPL player season, you know. Well, now tell me I own the JPL player season, you know. Under Fred. Unseen Sports TV said Green. Tajari Walter said Christian. Azisco said if Dumbo Holding did have 2 more wingers, would have win the league. Our squad is very small. Agree with that. Unseen said military should be green. Unseen. Fresh Guy said Reed isn't a showman. He has end product, goals and assists to prove it. I assure that. Very much so. People, come on now, people. On our job, on the thing should be. On our job it, man. Come now, man. But now tell me, people. Come on, man. Come on. So may I say, Unseen, Fresh God said Green. Unseen said your team fault. That coach should have fixed that from long time. That is true. All right, so people, we're going to close off at the hour mark, you know. So I'm going to drop the announcement now. So I know there'll be a lot of upset fans. No people are upset for this one, people. I know what I'll say go. People always upset for every little thing, you know. People upset for every little thing. All right, so I'm going to bring it up now, people, because I take too long on it. I bring it up, people. I'm going to bring it up right now. So, it boils down to 2 players, people. It boils down to 2 players. Now, these 2 players are remarkable this season. These 2 players are remarkable this season. Goals, assists, bringing their team up onto the nitty-gritty on a consistent basis. Now, we all know the situation at Harborview that even if they miss the playoffs, they wouldn't be so far. So, I'm looking at it is. So I'm going to bring it up. Let's have a look now, people. This here is year 2022 player of the season. Your Jamaica Premier League 2022 player of the season. 2022 Premier League, Jamaica Premier League player of the season goes to none other than Mount Pleasant's very own Daniel Green. So I know there will be a lot of argument. There are going to be a lot of argument because everyone will be highlighting Trayvon Reed. Everyone will be highlighting Trayvon Reed because Trayvon Reed win the league. No, I'm not a person who only look at winning the league. I look at consistency through the team, consistency to what you are provided to the team, and how well the team play without you or with you. I'm looking at your maturity, what you have done. I'm looking at all these factors, all of them. I'm looking at all these factors, people. That is how I'm looking at it. Trayvon Reed had a tremendous season. Nicole Christian had a tremendous season. Bygrave himself had a tremendous season. But this season, the player who no one is looking at is Daniel Green, who has been that man just the same as how Elvis Wilson, who is in the defense, who no one is seeing. That is the reason why, when you look at it, he has the highest goal contribution throughout the season. Now, hear what? Remember that he missed a penalty in the semifinals, right? Semifinals? Yes, he missed a penalty in the semifinals. That definitely is not going to overshadow what he did throughout the season for Mount Pleasant Football Club. That will most definitely not do that. He deserves to be player of the season. There's going to be a lot. Hey, people, when we put this on Instagram, you know. When we put this on Instagram, you know. A war, you know. A war when we put this on Instagram, you know. Because everybody's favorite baller missing, you know. Everyone's favorite baller go missing. Say no, say a war that. But anyways, people, I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people. Many people. I see a lot of people already in the comment section agreeing with this one. I'm happy for that. I think I made the right choice. Let's see what the other social environment has to say about this decision, people. Anyways, this has been it, people. I won't go any further. As you know, it's Friday night, and I want you guys to go and have your lovely time with your family. So most definitely, I want you guys to enjoy your evening. Guys, remember, if you want to join the argument, the war, the fight, the discussions, go over to our socials, because that is where the dispute will begin. So people, until next time, this has really been a good show, people. I think this was quite one of the better JPL shows. I might do one on goal of the season. Okay, I might do one on goal of the season, people. So you can look out for that one. Hopefully, Sportsmax allow me to do that, you know. But big up, people. It's been a good one, most definitely. Thank you guys for joining. Really enjoy you guys being here. Make sure to hit the like button, people. Really appreciate you guys doing so. Until next time, people. MG Sports TV, we are out.